Hello everyone, my name is Jigdish. In this session, we will study about the lattice planes and the Miller indices. So before that, we need to know about what is lattice. So lattice is nothing but it is a three-dimensional arrangement of the particle in space. So or it is a position of an atom. So which constructs the crystal structure. Here, but with a lattice plus basis gives the crystal structure. We already studied about this. And what is a lattice plane? Here, in this lattice points, so we can draw any type of lines, or a line which passes through these lattice points is called the lattice plane. What is the use of this lattice plane? The lattice plane which may give the orientation of the lattice in a particular direction. It may be along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, or in between that. So that one, we can show from this diagram. Here there are lattice. We have drawn number of lines. So it may be along horizontal direction, it may be along vertical direction, or it is like a cross lines, or in any pattern. So like this, or any pattern. So we can see Miller indices. Miller gave a method to know the orientation of the lattice planes and to construct the crystal structure or to know the properties of the crystal. So these lattice planes are very important. To know the orientation of these lattice planes, the Miller has found a method to find out that here to draw a lattice plane we need to know the intercepts along the three axes x, y, z. So first we need to consider the three dimension, or that is x axis, y axis and z axis. There are the three coordinates we have to consider. In the three coordinates, so in a unit cell we have already represented A, B, C are nothing but lattice parameters. Here the distance between any two. So distance between any 2 points will be same along the same direction. If you take it along the x-axis, along the x-axis the distance between the 2 points is taken as A. If it is along the y direction, the distance between the 2 points can be taken it as B. Along z direction, we are not showing here. Along z direction, it is the distance between the 2 points is C, or which represents the direction. So we need to connect into the integer. So if we repeat the same thing along the same direction, the distance between the 2 points will never change. It is A. Suppose if you take distance between the 4 points, it is A plus A plus A. It is 3A. So like this we have to consider P, Q, R are the intercepts. Here what is Miller indices? So first we have to define this. The Miller indices is nothing but it is a reciprocal of intercepts made by the plane on a crystallographic axis when reduced to a smallest number. The Miller indices are denoted by HKL, a plane in space. Suppose if we talk about the one-dimensional lattice, there are 3 points, or if you take 4 points, there are 4 points here. One point is at point P and another point is at Q. What is the distance between these positions? So from P to Q, the position vector R1 can be written as 3A. So that is along the x-axis. We have taken this as a. The distance between the 2 points is A. That is, there are 4 points. So it means that A plus A plus A. So we have to get 3A. This can be written as R1 is equal to NA, where N is the lattice, that is a number, it is a Miller index we can say, and A is a lattice parameter. So if you take it from reverse direction, that is from Q to P, so that is minus 3a. We can write it as that is 3 bar. In 2 dimension, also we have considered the 2 points, that is P and Q along x-axis. Here there are 3a. From P to Q there are 4 points. The distance between the P and Q is 3a. And along y direction, along negative y direction, we have taken it as a 2b. Therefore, the position vector can be written as r is equal to na plus nb into b. The position vector r is equal to n1a plus n2b. n1 and n2 are numbers. The position vectors can be written as 3a minus 2b, or Miller indices can be written as 3 2 bar. In 3-dimensional lattice, so we know that that is the position vectors can be written as n1a plus n2b plus n3c. Now we can draw a plane along any one direction. Suppose if we draw a plane like this, blue shaded side, so is a plane. So we are considering that plane, so which is along x-axis. So we have to write this as 1 0 0. So 1 represents, so it is the number of that point. How much we have to do the intercept, so in any unit cell or in any crystal structure. So for that intercept, how many points are available within that? So that decides the number, that is 1 0 0. For simplicity we are taking 1 1 only. If we consider along y-axis, or if we consider along z-axis, so we have to write that is a 0 1 0 or 0 0 1, like that. So in the second diagram we have not considered any x, y or z plane, but we have drawn a plane which is in between these two x and y planes, x and y axis. So that's why we have to write it as x is 1, y is 1 and z is 0, because we have not drawn any plane along z direction. So if the intercepts cuts the point at 3 points along x-axis, along y-axis and along z-axis, so that is represented in the third diagram, that is 1 1 1. In the fourth diagram, that is 2 0 0. So here we have considered the 2 points or the 2 unit cells, but it is not shown here. That is 2. It is only along the x-axis, so it is not at the origin. It is shifted slightly. So that's why we are taking this point as a 2. And in the fifth diagram, so we can say it is opposite to the positive x-axis direction. So that is nothing but 1 minus or minus 1. So that can be designated as 1 bar. Here, what is the use of this Miller indices? The Miller indices is used to find out the orientation of the lattice planes. In a crystal lattice, so it is easy to get through into the crystal lattice structure and to find out the properties of that crystals by using the Miller indices only. So he found a method to find out the numbers, and there should be a smallest number. So then only we can go into that crystal structure and to study about the properties. So rules to find the Miller indices. So first, if the plane passing through the origin, select a origin and identify where the planes intersects the 3 axes. First we have to find out the points, and within that plane, within that length, how many points are there, we have to count. So after that we have to write a number. So it is 3a, 4a, 5a, like that. So first we have to consider all the 3 axes, then express the intercepts as a multiples of ABC, like 2a, 3b, 4c, like this. Take the reciprocal of the intercepts, then multiply fourth one, the multiplied by LCM to get a smallest number, and the integers are placed in a parenthesis or in a bracket. Okay. Let us consider an example. Here along x-axis, so here we have not taken x-axis along the horizontal direction, so just represent this as x-axis is along A direction, y direction is along B, z direction is along C. Here we have taken A along x direction. There is only one point, or there is a distance between the origin to that point is only difference is A. Next, along B, along y direction, there is B, 2B and 3B. The intercept made along this axis is 3B. Along z direction, it is C, 2C and 3C. The intercept made along this axis is 2C. Now we have to write in the step 1, find the intercepts of the plane along the 3 coordinate axes. That is, along x-axis it is A, along y-axis it is 3B, along z-axis it is 2C. So we have to identify the intercepts along those particular axes. Next, express the intercepts in the multiple of A, B, C. Here we are dividing this by A. First one, 1A by A, 3B by B, 2C by C. So we get only the numbers or the intercepts we are expressing in terms of multiples of ABC. That is, A is 1, B is 3, C is 2. Next is take the reciprocal of the intercepts. So why we are taking the reciprocal means to reduce that number. So to reduce that number we are taking the reciprocal, that is 1 by 1, 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. Reduce the reciprocals of intercepts into smallest of the integers in the same ratio by multiplying with their LCM. So first we have to find out the LCM for 1, 3 and 2. So it's easy to find out, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. The LCM is found to be 6. And we have to multiply to this number, so which we have already taken the reciprocal of the intercept. For this we have to multiply the LCM, that is 1 by 1 into 6, we can write it as 6, 1 by 3 into 6, so 3 ones are and 3 twos are, so 2 into 1 it becomes 2, and 1 by 2 into 6 we will get 3, 6, 2 and 3. So we got the result. Now the fifth step is the enclose the smallest set of integers in the parenthesis and we get a Miller indices. Now the Miller indices are 6, 2, 3. So this is the answer we got for this. For this plane, so we have got that 6, 2, 3 is the Miller indices. If you take the second example, the intercepts are given, that is 2, 3, 6, that is A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 6. Take the reciprocal, it becomes 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6, and take the LCM will be 6, and multiply to that 1 by 2 into 6 we get a 3, 1 by 3 into 6 we get a 2, 1 by 6 into 6 we get a 1. So hence the Miller indices can be written as 3, 2, 1. So it is easy to find out the Miller indices only by using the numbers. There are some features of these Miller indices. In the cubic crystals, the direction perpendicular to the HKL is represented by the square bracket, that is HKL. There should not be any commas. Okay. And second point is the no commas are introduced in between the indices of a single digit. If it is 1, 3, 2, then we have to write within a bracket or within a square bracket only. There should not be any commas in between. If it is 2 digits like 10, 12 or 15, so in such cases we can use the commas, because the 2 digits represents a single axis, that is 10A, 12B, 15C, like this. So then we can use the commas. In Miller indices, that is 2, 6, 6 and 1, 3, 3 represents the same plane. Here the 2, 6, 6 can be reduced to 1, 3, 3 by divided by 2. So it means that both the numbers are same. In this sessions we have studied about the Miller indices. Thank you all.